I really don't give two flying figs if I'm talking about the same thing over and over again, because I'm telling you what has just personally worked for me. I've been studying a lot of Alan Watts. I've been studying a lot of Abraham Hicks. I've been studying a lot of Neville Goddard and a lot of people. I've been studying a lot of me. I've been studying a lot of the traditional Bible that we have, and I've been looking outside of some of the other books that were omitted for political and economic reasons. And all I know I want at the end of the day is to be happy. I mean, people used to call me Smiley, being happy and smiling, and then life happened, and then all of a sudden that happy person disappeared. But now on the other end of the spectrum, the universe is providing for me so many opportunities to be happy again. And I still say that the biggest nugget that I've found, our biggest asset that I've come across, is the fact that we really have to change how we look at everybody else. Hey, what's up, Kenyatta? Oh, she's checking in with me. That's love. Thank you. The biggest thing that I've learned, though, Kenyatta, is that we really have to stop it, but we think we're so separate from everybody else. If you get outside of the Bible and the traditional things that we've been taught, the things that have been passed down to us over the years, we start to realize that we've been hoodwinked, we've been bamboozled, we've been tricked. This is one big game, the game of life. It's a video game, it's virtual reality, but it's real virtual reality. But somebody started this a long, long time ago. And I personally believe that it was what we call God, sitting there by himself, bored out of his mind. He said, you know what, I want to have so many experiences, but I'm God, so I know everything. I know the past and the future. What can I do? I can turn off my godness. I can turn off that part of me. And I can come down to this reality, and I can treat myself in so many different ways. I can be a fish, I can be a person, I can be a baker, I can be a preacher, I can be a hooker, I can be whatever I want to be, and enjoy the life experiences. But the people that run the world don't want us to know that we are infinite beings. They want us to believe in things like death. Yeah, there's physical death, there's physical problems that you're going to have in this physical realm, but they want us to believe that this is all there is. They want us to believe we've never been here before. We have to live by a certain code of rules depending on where you're in the world you grew up. And if you don't follow them to the T, you're doomed. And it's all a big ass scam. It's a scam. We are free. We don't have to do anything in this life. We're not here for a lesson. We're not here to go to school. We're not here to be taught. Our purpose is be. Our purpose is simply to be. You want to be a doctor and save hundreds of lives? You can. You want to be an ex-murderer and kill hundreds of people? You can. And who am I to say what's right? And who am I to say what's wrong? We spend so much time listening to what people 2,000, thousands and thousands, all right, brother, of years and years ago were telling us what's right and what's wrong. And we're still buying that mess and we believe in it. We're isolating ourselves from our family, from our children, from the world, because it's me against the world, and it's not. You are the world. We are all one. And I'm not gonna ever stop talking about it. Because once I stop looking at that dude passing me on the street, giving the snake eye, and I realize, wait a minute, he's just me, pretending to be this other guy. And when you all understand that we are all manifestations, we are all spinners from the tree of life, we are all spinners from the God force, as some of us call it. When we realize that I don't care if you're white, black, polka dot, it does not matter. We are all from the same entity, and I don't mean we are the one, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, we're literally all the same. When you walk down the street, whatever you feel, I feel. When you get hurt, I hurt. When you bleed, if I get pricked, I bleed. So here is my key, and I'm not gonna stop talking about it. When you start seeing, just pretend for a little while, that person you see on the street, hey, what if this is me pretending to be Juanita? Then when she got an attitude, or she's snapping, or she doing something you don't like, it doesn't feel so bad. Because the fact of the matter is, you've done it, you do it every day. She is you, you are they. That bum on the street, yeah, he kind of stink. But hell, I've been there. He's just you. I'm just him. We are we. And once we start to accept that, oh man, it opened my eyes. And this is just, whether or not the great teachers of the world believe it, have taught it or not, I know for a fact that when I start seeing the me in everybody else, we ain't even got to go to God with everything, because our image of God is so distorted, so contorted, so convoluted, so poisoned God is not a he or a she or it. It's an entity. It's force. And it's had thousands of names, millions of followers across the world since the beginning of time. But my Bible's right, yours wrong. But if you were born in India, what would you believe? If you were born in China, what would you believe? You was born in Iraq, what would you believe? You would believe whatever you were taught to believe from a child all the way up, and you would believe that Christians are infidels. You would believe that Muslims don't know what they're talking about. You would believe that Buddha is wrong. You would believe that. And the silly part about it, people, is that there is one force, there is one energy, and it has had thousands of names in the world today. Billions of followers. Some call it this, some call it that, some call it that, some call it that. But as long as you're holding on to this fake image of this fake dude with a beard up in the sky, watching you watch Pornhub at 3 o'clock in the morning, ready to strike you, as long as you believe in that fake God, you'll never make it. The kingdom of God isn't here. It's here. It's in your heart. And once you realize that you don't have to look outside your body or any particular book for the truth, you were born with the truth, then you know. Now I got some business. I got to. Hello, Mocha.